Self-promotion is essential for anyone who wants to take their career to the next level, but it can be hard to do if you're not feeling confident. That's why it's important to recognize the power of self-promotion and tap into its potential. In this video, we'll explore the power of self-promotion and show you how to confidently promote yourself to get the recognition you deserve. So without further ado, let's begin. Why do people hide in the face of self-promotion? Self-promotion can be a challenging and intimidating exercise for some people, even those with great professional skills and accomplishments. So, understanding what's causing this would be helpful in addressing this huge barrier. Some of the primary reasons why people shy away from self-promotion are the following. 1. Fear of rejection or criticism. Some people may worry that if they promote themselves, they will be rejected or criticized by their colleagues or superiors. They may worry that their colleagues or superiors will see them as pushy or arrogant and that this will lead to rejection or criticism. This fear can be particularly debilitating for those who have been rejected or criticized in the past, as it can make them hesitant to put themselves out there again. As a result, they may avoid self-promotion altogether, even if it means missing out on opportunities for recognition, advancement, or growth. 2. Fear of appearing arrogant or boastful. Some people may be hesitant to promote themselves because they do not want to come across as arrogant or boastful. They may worry that if they talk about their accomplishments or skills, they will be perceived as being too full of themselves and that this will turn others off. This fear can be rooted in a belief that humility is a virtue and that it is not appropriate to draw attention to oneself. They may also worry that promoting themselves will make them less likable or respected by their peers and colleagues. This can lead to a self-imposed silence and reluctance to showcase their work or speak up about their achievements. Lack of self-confidence. Some people may not feel confident enough in their abilities or accomplishments to promote themselves. 3. Insecurity. Insecurity can manifest in many ways, but one common manifestation is in the form of self-doubt and a lack of confidence in one's abilities. This can lead individuals to feel that they do not have enough to offer to justify promoting themselves, whether it be in the context of a job application, a presentation, or a networking event. They may believe that their skills, experience, or accomplishments are not worthy of recognition, and as a result, they may hold back from putting themselves forward and actively promoting themselves. This may also limit their ability to showcase their talents and contributions to others. 4. Cultural or societal expectations. Cultural or societal expectations can play a significant role in shaping an individual's attitude towards self-promotion. In some cultures or societies, self-promotion is viewed negatively and seen as boastful or arrogant. This can be particularly challenging for individuals who come from cultures or societies where self-promotion is not encouraged, as they may struggle to reconcile their cultural values with the expectations of the professional world. Additionally, societal expectations and stereotypes also play a role in shaping individuals' attitudes towards self-promotion. For example, women and minorities may face additional barriers to self-promotion as they may not be taken as seriously as their male or majority counterparts. Even people with disabilities or those who are physically challenged may also have to face similar difficulties. These societal expectations can create an additional layer of pressure and self-doubt, making it even harder for individuals to feel comfortable promoting themselves. 5. Past negative experiences. Past negative experiences with self-promotion can have a lasting impact on an individual's attitude towards promoting themselves in the future. For example, suppose an individual had applied for a job and got rejected even after promoting themselves. In that case, it can lead to doubt in their abilities and may make them hesitant to try again. Similarly, if an individual gave a presentation and got criticized, it can lead to a negative association with self-promotion. These past experiences can create a fear of failure, rejection, or embarrassment, which can make it difficult for individuals to put themselves forward and promote themselves in the future. 6. The false belief that self-promotion is not necessary. There is a false belief that self-promotion is not necessary and that one's work will speak for itself, and this may lead some individuals to not actively promote themselves. This belief is based on the idea that if someone's work is good enough, it will be recognized and rewarded without the need for self-promotion. However, in reality, self-promotion is an important aspect of professional development and success. It's not always the case that good work is automatically recognized and rewarded. Even if your work is exceptional, it may not be noticed or given the credit it deserves if you don't draw attention to it. Self-promotion is the act of communicating your achievements, skills, and contributions to others, which can help to raise your visibility and increase your chances of advancement. Overcoming the fear of self-promotion. Now that you know some of the reasons why you may be shy about getting your name out there, it's time to tackle some ways that you can do to overcome that barrier that's stopping you from actively promoting yourself. 1. Build self-esteem and confidence. Building self-esteem and confidence is essential for overcoming the fear of self-promotion. When individuals have a strong sense of self-worth and are confident in their abilities, they are more likely to feel comfortable promoting themselves. One way to build self-esteem and confidence is through self-reflection. Reflecting on one's strengths, accomplishments, and successes can help to boost self-esteem and remind individuals of their value. Setting and achieving personal goals can also be a powerful way to build self-esteem and confidence. Accomplishing something you set out to do can give you a sense of pride and make you feel more capable. 2. Reframe the way you think about self-promotion. Reframing the way one thinks about self-promotion is an important step in overcoming the fear of self-promotion. Many people view self-promotion as boastful or arrogant, but in reality, it's about communicating one's value and potential to others. To reframe the way you think about self-promotion, try to focus on the benefits it can bring, such as increased visibility, professional development, and success. Also, try to think of self-promotion as a tool for communicating your value and potential to others, rather than a boastful or arrogant act. Additionally, it's also important to understand that self-promotion is not just a one-time event, but an ongoing process. It's an ongoing effort to communicate your achievements and potential to others, which will help to build your personal brand and increase your visibility over time. 3. Create a personal brand. A personal brand is a way of defining and communicating one's unique value proposition, or the unique combination of skills, experiences, and attributes that make an individual stand out from others. Developing a personal brand involves identifying one's unique selling points and crafting a message that communicates those strengths effectively. This can include things like creating a professional profile, building a personal website, or creating a portfolio of work that showcases one's skills and experience. Developing a personal brand also includes understanding one's target audience, the industry, and the company. Furthermore, it can also help to focus one's efforts and goals in a more directed way and make it easier for others to understand their goals and what they bring to the table. 4. Practice self-promotion. As with any skill, self-promotion takes practice to become comfortable and confident with it. The more you practice self-promotion, the more natural and effortless it will become. It's important to start small when practicing self-promotion. Begin with things like networking events or speaking up in meetings, which can help to build confidence and provide opportunities to practice the skill in a low-pressure environment. As you become more comfortable, you can gradually build up to bigger opportunities, such as giving presentations or applying for promotions. For example, if you have completed a project that you are particularly proud of, take the initiative to present it to your team or manager. Or if you have a specific skill or expertise, offer to lead a training session or workshop for your colleagues. 5. Learn from others. Learning from others who are comfortable with self-promotion can be a valuable way to overcome the fear of self-promotion. By observing others who are successful at promoting themselves, you can gain insight into different strategies and techniques that can be applied to your own self-promotion efforts. One way to learn from others is to pay attention to how successful people communicate their achievements and skills. Notice the language they use, the way they present themselves, and the types of opportunities they take advantage of. By studying the strategies and techniques of successful self-promoters, you can learn how to communicate your own achievements and skills more effectively. The fear of self-promotion can be a daunting barrier to overcome, but by understanding what's causing this and by following the tips and strategies that I've mentioned, you can learn to effectively promote yourself without feeling overwhelmed. By unlocking the potential of self-promotion, you will open up many new opportunities that may have otherwise been out of reach. So don't be shy, unleash the power of self-promotion, and watch your career soar. If you learned something from this video, don't be shy to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Doing so will not only help us, but also others to see our helpful channel. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again in our next videos.